The Untold Truth About Money, How to Build Wealth from Nothing. Have you ever thought about why some people get rich so easily while others have a hard time? Do you believe me when I say that the key to financial freedom isn't just for the wealthy? Anyone can learn it. That's right, this video goes into great detail about the hidden truth about money and shows you how rich people get rich from nothing. Would you like to learn how to make your financial dreams come true? The hard truth about wealth inequality. When you look at all those millionaires and billionaires, you might wonder how they did it. Those who got there so young always amaze me. You don't get it. It makes you mad. They were lucky. They were born with a lot of money. They used tricks to get that money. It doesn't make them happy because you're not smart and just unlucky. You'll always have dreams of getting that mansion, your favorite sports car, paying off your mortgage, and traveling the world. They were just dreams, nothing more or less. You have to face the hard truth. The game is fixed. The game has been fixed from the start. You're the one who lost. A different view of wealth. What if I told you you were wrong, though? How would you get there? What if there was a formula for wealth, a science behind how money works? What if you didn't have to give up your hopes of traveling the world or paying off your parents' mortgage? Would you say I'm lying if I said that? I promise I'm not, and by the end of this blog, you'll see that there is another side to the story. How you think about money? What do you really think about money? Do you work to get it? Does it come from work or family? Is it what makes everything bad? Do you need more of it more than anything? Have you spent your whole life after it? The truth is that most of what you think about money comes from how you were raised and where you live. People who grew up in families that didn't have much money are more likely to think that they won't have much money themselves as adults. On the other hand, you may have decided to make as much money as you can so that you will never be in that situation again. Your school didn't teach you much about this topic, which doesn't help. Because of this, most of you will have false ideas about money that won't help you on this trip. The rich and famous have always been portrayed in Hollywood movies as bad, sneaky, spoiled, or dishonest. The question is whether you believe that image. WealthX just put out a study that showed that 68% of the world's ultra-rich, or people with a net worth of $30 million or more, made their money on their own. Every other study seems to agree with this conclusion. Howard Schultz, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Sarah Blakely, and Warren Buffett were all self-made billionaires. Howard Schultz was born poor, and none of them became rich through hard work. What do these people know that you don't? The truth is that your math is wrong. The wrong money equation. You've been taught that money means salary from a job. Past a certain point, the prospect of getting a job becomes the main purpose of your education. You might ask, what's wrong with that? I'm going to guess that you want to make a lot of money quickly if you're reading this. If that's what you want, this plan for making money will never help you get there. Why time is important? Some of us have the most valuable and important resource of all, and once it's gone for good. That thing is time. In a normal job, how much money you make depends on how much time you spend on it. It would take you almost 24 years to get to $1 million if you worked 40 hours a week and got paid $20 an hour. But that doesn't take into account the taxes you'll have to pay or the costs you'll have over 24 years. Also, don't forget that inflation will make your $1 million worth less. Truth be told, if you make $20 an hour, the only way to become a rich old age is to live cheaply, and most of that valuable resource called time has already passed you by. That time was exchanged for money, but it wasn't even a considerable sum. The richest math for wealth. Again, you might be wondering how some people become millionaires and billionaires at such young ages. How are they different? They really do have a better math than you do. The way they think about money is different from how you think about it. Now pay very close attention. Don't go after money. The rules of the game in a capitalist society are that you get paid based on how valuable you are seen to be. Your market or customers are the people who think you're worth something. You, your family, your friends, your neighbors, and your country are the market. How to figure out market value? Some people say that football players get paid too much, but there has to be a market for football in order for players to get paid millions. Individuals must first believe in the worth of football in order to desire to spend money on games and gear. And guess what happens to the best football players when there is a lot of demand for it? They get paid a lot. It doesn't matter how hard you work. The accountant who sits behind a desk all day is paid a lot more than the cleaner, who works hard and gets tired every day. Why? Because the market thinks that the cleaner's work is not worth as much as the accountant's. No matter how harsh it sounds, anyone can change the cleaner. The market won't pay him more than the accountant because it's easy to learn how to do his job. The accountant has spent years studying numbers and has saved his clients thousands of dollars on their taxes. How to solve problems to get rich? Still, we just talked about how getting a job isn't the best way to get rich quickly. So how can we make ourselves seem more valuable? People like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are thought to be worth a lot. Why is this? The first part of this equation for wealth is very easy to understand. Fix things if you want to make money. Figuring out and fixing problems. If you think about what was said for a moment, you'll see that this basic idea is where most money comes from. People will throw money at it if it fixes a problem. The answer to $1 million problem will make you $1 million. The answer to $1 billion problem will also make you billions. It's easier to use a website like Amazon because you don't have to go to a shop or wait weeks for delivery. It also has better prices and other benefits. You should also think about the other businesses that Amazon owns and the issues they fix. The $1 billion problem was solved with Jeff Bezos' help, and he was rewarded for it. The strangeness of looking for money. You've been doing everything wrong if you've been after money. It may seem counterintuitive, but if you want money, you shouldn't be looking for money. Instead, you should be looking for problems and, more importantly, ways to solve them. Make a business out of that answer once you've found it. That's it. Just fix things and money will show up. Are you telling me I need to make the next Amazon, Facebook, or Google in order to get rich? Is it really true that you said that? I have no idea how to code. I don't even have that much money to begin such a big project. Begin with a challenge. Stay put, you're thinking in the same old ways again. Start with a trouble spot. Always start with a trouble spot. Pay attention to the market. Why do people say they don't like something? What do they say they wish existed? What do people say makes them angry? What do people think is the worst thing about it? Is that something you can handle? Also, is it a problem that needs to be fixed? Finding a solution that can grow. Finding an answer that can be used by many people is the last step in this equation to wealth. A lot of people need to be affected by your answer. Beginning a restaurant that can't be scaled up, you're limited to the area around you and the people who visit that area. A brand, on the other hand, is easier to grow. Is your answer a piece of software? So once the software is made, it can be scaled up or down indefinitely online without having to worry about things like shipping or production costs, since everything is done online. Wish you the best of luck with your job search. If you're ready to take control of your financial future and want more tips on building wealth, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on the latest strategies that could change your life.